Oh, it's my homestead homies. What's up, guys? It's Doug with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. We got the hood for the bees. We got my hive tool. We're gonna grab the smoker and we're gonna go over. I'm gonna show you guys how we collect our material that we put in the smoker. A lot of people use a lot of different things. We found that this works really well for us and it's abundant. And then we're gonna crack open the hives, see what's going on, maybe add some supers. So let's go. Okay, so when I'm working the bees, I like to get the smoker going. And to get the smoker going, a good trick, and it's totally free, this pine tree here died, you know, on our property. So I just load the smoker with the pine needles. And you can get these underneath the trees too, right? Because the pine needles are shedding, and there's always a pile of pine needles underneath your pine trees. So right now, like I said, I just left this tree standing up, and then I just come over here when I'm going to work the bees, and then I pluck off all the pine needles. And you got to pack it in there really good because you want that smoker to burn for a while. You don't want to get in there and need the smoker to keep the bees calmed down and then be, you know, not have any fire going on. So that's what I do. Just going to poke it in there. And what we're doing right now is we're just gonna add some supers, check on the bees, see how everything's going. It's been atrociously hot here. You might have saw one of the other videos we put up on how we deal with the heat because we're off grid with no solar, no air conditioning, you know, so we're creative. But today is an absolutely beautiful day. All right, so just keep packing these pines in there, and that's the nice thing about it is this stuff's totally free. And it really works well with the bees. Really respond to it. It has a nice fragrance, or whatever you want to say, I guess. So just picking these all up, and then I'll get my fire started here before we walk over there and work the bees, so I can make sure I have a fire going. All right, I'll finish plucking these and then I'll get the fire going with you, and then we'll go check it out. So one of the things you're looking for is you're just looking to see how far out they've worked, the frames right now. Okay, so right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 frames that are kind of worked out. There's 3 on this side and 2 on this side that aren't worked out. So I could let them probably go a little bit longer because you don't want to give them too much space to guard, right? So I like to wait till the frames are pushed out pretty far, maybe 1 or 2 on the edges, and then I'll add another super. So I think I'll let this one rest for a little bit and let them kind of keep doing their work. Because I only have 3 supers in the wagon right now anyways, so I'll let them get caught up. Having trouble with my smoker. There we go. And by all means, there's much better videos on YouTube about beekeeping. I don't claim to be a professional, but we do it on the homestead for several different reasons. So I just show you guys what I'm doing. But if you really want to get some information, I guess you could watch somebody else. Not that what I do anything is wrong, but everybody has their kind of way they do things, okay? Alright, so now we have this one opened up here. This one's packed all the way to the edges. So this will be a good one to add onto. I don't like the way that this is poking up here. The frame, one of the frames is kind of lodged out of. There we go. It's space. Yeah, they have all the frames are built out right now. I can see that they're putting honey in them right now, pollen, and working on them. Got smoker going. I'm going to grab another box for them. That's one of the problems that you get is if they get crowded in there, they will start preparing to swarm. So you want to make sure you always have a lot of room for the bees to do their thing. And I'm only out here by myself. I was thinking I was going to maybe use a cell phone camera to give you guys different angles and stuff, but I don't think that's going to work out too hot. So I got this. I'm going to slide this box over just a little bit. It's just slightly off alignment here. That way nothing can crawl in there. There you go. Alright, so that one will be ready. I'll probably put another super on that one pretty soon. I probably don't really need a smoker today. I'm just using it to be a little bit cautious. But it is kind of being some trouble today. Alright. So you just want to look for the frames, you know, there's frames in there and you just want to have them draw it out. They usually start in the middle and they'll work their way out. And so when you see that, I like 70-80% rule, when you see it's filled up that much, that's when you're wanting to add a super. Okay? At least that's how we roll. So this one here, they do have it kind of drawn out. I don't really see the population of bees I'd like to see. See what's going on here. We get a little peek. Yeah, they're still working in here, making brood. I'm probably not going to add to this one either. You just don't want to give them too much, you know. You want to force them up the hive and then force them to keep working. At least that's my philosophy. If I put too much in there, it leaves too much room for intruders to come and take from the hive and stress it out, because they have to defend it, right? They don't want other foreigners stopping by. So that's what you don't want. This hive here I was still feeding because the second box that I put on didn't have anything in it from last year. It was all fresh and new. So I wanted to make sure that they had enough food to start drawing out that box and making their brood and whatnot. So now I'm going to take the feeder off because they have it drawn out really good. This is the box they're working on right now. We're just going to get a peek at one frame. Yeah, they have comb on it. It's looking good there. Like I said, there was nothing on these. These were totally bare frames. Actually, this one isn't ready for a super either. But I am going to, I think I'm going to stop sugar watering. So we'll put that back on there. So that's it. So only one out of all of them needed to have another super added. And those were working off of frames that we had from last year. Because they were, you know, after we take the honey off of them, then we put them back on. And then when you put them in there and they already have some honey and the comb drawn out, they have to work less hard, so then they can move a little bit faster on what they're doing on production. So that's it for today on checking them out. I'll try in the future videos to give you guys a better view of what I'm looking at, but I don't have a GoPro or anything, so I just have a camera that I can set up on a pod and do it that way. So that's it. Now we'll go see what else is going on. Alright, well there you have it. We got the supers cracked open. We saw what was going on. We added a couple boxes on them. They're doing really well. It's been really hot lately. And we'll just keep kind of progressing and informing you guys how the summer goes, and then ultimately for the harvest. And one more thing is that I'm going to work on trying to get better angles or showing you guys more of what's going on. So just stick with me. Congratulations to the Sun Oven winner, and we'll see you guys on the next video. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug, and we'll see you later.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Bushcraft Girl